chose to come over to England. I'd been educated over here. I came back to Ireland and did my law degree at Trinity with some brilliant lecturers, and then came back to England and lectured as well as training to be a barrister. That was always my passion and my fascination. And I remember trying to enhance my CV, and I wrote that I had a black belt 12th Dan in verbal combat, and so which made everyone go, "Oh, what's verbal combat?" And I said, "Well, I'm from Northern Ireland, it's something we do at the kitchen table every day." Having done lots of mini pupilages, tried European law, corporate law, family and so forth, but every single time I went back to crime, I love the human story. Why do people do what they do? And my job allows me to ask the questions that no one else can. I think I've just been fascinated by the investigative process and how you end up with a dead body to someone going to jail for life. Law being more than going to court. The law being about the human beings behind the story and why the law gets to where it is. The law being a living instrument. In an exploitation case, often my victims are so broken, so damaged that they are unable to voice what has happened to them, or they're so damaged and broken that they still do not perceive themselves as victims, and that's a very common problem. And it's inquisitiveness, looking for an answer, that often triggers how these cases evolve. They're often intelligence-led. They are very difficult, and often you're prosecuting with the fact of something not happening rather than happening. So the fact that someone doesn't exist in society is proof of their exploitation as much as having physical evidence of them being exploited. And it's very challenging to gather those facts together and then present them to a jury, to present them to society, because that's what juries are, and to get juries to buy that concept.